Hello guys, it's me Finley. Welcome back to a new video on the channel. Now guys, I am back. Sorry that I have been away for like such a long time. I was just busy, but I am back guys, and yeah, today we're going to be reacting to this streamer who faked his disability for donations. So yeah, let's just hop straight into this and let's go. Right.
Zillion claimed that he had been in a wheelchair since 2011 after being involved in quite a serious car accident. In mid-2012, around a year after the incident, he'd go on to create a Twitch account before gaining a reputation for his personality, gaming skills, and finally, his physical disability as a wheelchair streamer. Within months, Zillion OP had become a Twitch partner and was streaming to an audience of between 200 and 400 viewers per stream, leading to subscriptions and donations, fueled in part by Zillion's unfavorable physical circumstances. As a whole, in the beginning, there was absolutely no reason as to why the audience might assume that, for some reason, Zillion wasn't actually disabled. That would be until January 2013, approximately 6 months after beginning his streaming journey, when Zillion OP's promotional Facebook page would be hacked, creating initial suspicions that his apparent disability was nothing more than one giant hoax. The hacker, who seemed to have known Zillion personally, began publicly posting to the Facebook page in posts that confidently suggested Zillion was able to walk and was therefore a fraudster, swindling sympathy money from his audience. Don't get angry, Zillion, just walk away from the computer for a minute. I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's a chip-in button for a charity. Let me steal your money, maybe. We're not like you, sir. We wouldn't mess with your PayPal. Unlike you, we're above stealing money from those in need. Hey guys, I'm sick. Donate to me to pay my hospital bills. I'm giving away a keyboard that was given to me by another fool who doesn't care that I scam my viewers for money. Hi guys, who wants to raise money for some kids? Daddy needs a new set of legs. Did some squats tonight.
I just read that one as well.
Please stop DDoSing my legs. In spite of these posts hinting that Zillion was a fraud, the hacker didn't post any actual evidence proving that this was, in fact, the case. Therefore, Zillion's Facebook audience simply assumed that the hacker was a troll who was using the opportunity to publicly mock Zillion's handicap status. However, in light of these posts, the audience would notice that Zillion did have a history of engaging in fraudulent activity for his own personal gain. For example, on the 10th of January 2013, just 10 days before his Facebook was hacked, he'd be banned on Diablo 3 as a result of beginning his stream whilst having a botting script active. The incident will be shared to Reddit, where it received over 700 upvotes, with a post also explaining that Zillion lied to his audience about the ban, stating that it was for account sharing as opposed to the reality for botting. Although the craziest comment on this entire post was without a doubt this one. It makes me question whether he is really in a wheelchair. Maybe it's all just part of the act to garner sympathy. While this comment was only speculation at the time, only 4 months later, on the 5th of April 2013, something would happen while Zillion was streaming, proving this Reddit comment correct, whilst ending Zillion's entire career in the process.
Watch, check it out. Get on your mount and follow me.
Alright, so let's see this video.
I don't want to follow you.
When it's easily out geared.
Our dog. Oh my god.
He just stood up. He just stood up. He just stood up.
Because the dog loves just like going out and meeting new people. We constantly have to take him to like. And then I was like, oh, this is so cute. Like
yeah.
If you believe that actions speak louder than words, Zillion turning his camera downwards to hide his empty wheelchair was basically the same as him saying, I've just exposed myself doing something that I definitely shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah,
his girlfriend seemed to realize this as well. She was the one in the background of the call telling the story about their dog. The second Zillion gets up, she pauses mid-sentence, then lets out a very panicked, oh my god,
our dog. Oh my god,
before going on to tell some very rushed, possibly improvised story about heading to the fish shop earlier that day. After Zillion's camera was turned away from his empty wheelchair, the stream would end. However, the chat would continue to discuss what they had just seen, and seemingly in a state of panic, Zillion joined the discussion by both gaslighting and lying to his audience about what had just happened. WTF, did Zill just stand, lol? No, I fell. I pushed off my chair and ate it. Oh my gosh, Zill. I'm gonna say, it did look like you stood up.
Yeah.
Is he alright?
It looks like
he got back to the keyboard, he is okay. I'm pissed and in pain. Wait, so the stream...
It did not look like he fell, because you can clearly see him stand up and walk away from his desk, and then once he realizes that the camera wasn't off, he just turns his camera down to try to hide the empty wheelchair. It's just so stupid.
Over. I need to fix myself. And my dog dumped water on everything. I will try and be back. It hurts to breathe. I hit my side on the corner of the desk. Poor Zill. I'm gonna die for a few. I will try to be back soon. Is he walking?
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
stood up and walked. Then
Yeah.
the camera went off. The
Exactly.
viewer known as Indie Rocker, who had written this final message, would then take to Reddit shortly thereafter, continuing the discussion around what had just happened.
Exactly,
Indie Rocker
come on.
here. Felt so gypped when I saw him stand up and walk. Called it out and all my comments were deleted straight away. Wish I hadn't donated money to this guy. Zillion deleting any
Jesus.
comments calling him out instantly suggested that
Oh
he was
my
guilty.
go-
His
yeah,
story
he
didn't
is
exactly
100%
add up
guilty.
either.
He's
If he had
100%
really fallen
guilty.
out of his seat, how was he able to get up and move the camera
Yeah,
so that it was no
exactly.
longer facing the empty
Exactly.
wheelchair? Additionally, after the VOD was
Exactly.
clipped, viewers noticed that Zillion walked away without any problems, as seen in
Yeah.
the reflection of the fish tank behind him,
Yeah,
and in the
yeah,
wake of this
he's
discovery,
being
the fraudulent
exposed.
moment will be shared
He's
to every
being
corner of the
exposed.
internet. The person
He's
who
being
originally hacked
exposed.
Zillion's Facebook page would also find the clip, prompting him to log into the page once again before making another hacked post which stated, "So, what a day. I wake up to be informed of what has happened. I read all the articles, all I can say is karma. You deserve everything you have coming to you, Zillion. I do hope you put those legs to use and get a real job. You owe a lot of people money now." What I find
Yeah,
funniest
that's
about this
sad.
is your terrible cover-up of it all. The streaming business is a much better place without creeps like you in it. Oh, and by the way, this isn't James. It's Matt in brackets Hypno, you fool, with Hypno being an old friend that Zillion used to stream with
Oh!
from around 1 year prior.
Oh
However,
my
and I told you so
goodness.
hacked Facebook status was only the beginning of the repercussions
Oh
against
my
Zillion OP. When Twitch would learn of the
goodness.
fraudulent activity, his account would be banned permanently, with an official statement by Twitch reading, "The Twitch broadcaster Zillion OP did indeed have his channel closed and his partnership contract terminated on the basis of fraud. Moving forward, we'll be offering refunds to those who subscribe to his channel through
Yeah.
Twitch. We have zero tolerance for this type of behavior, and the character demonstrated in this situation is truly reprehensible. His
It's
actions are a
just
huge
sad.
slap
It's
in
like,
the face to Twitch
why-
community members
it's
with
like
real
just-
disabilities such as
like,
Aaron
why
and
do
groups
people
such as
do
Able
stuff like
Gamers
that?
who have
It's
helped
like-
spread a
it's so
message of
sad.
inclusiveness and positivity to not only the Twitch community, but gaming as a whole. However, this was still only the surface of what would become the Zillion OP disability rabbit hole. In July 2013, just 3 months after his massive expose, a user by the name of Inigo Montoya TV would upload a video titled Zillion and Panthoria Meet OMFG, in which Zillion can be seen standing up straight with seemingly no need for any wheelchair assistance.
There's Zillion. He has legs. We got
He's
Zillion.
shaved. He's like
It
shaved
should
his
be.
beard and everything.
It's live.
Shaved his
They're gonna
beard
go
and
nuts. They're
everything.
gonna be like, "What, Zillion?" Because no one's seen you since it went. He has no beard. Look at this. No beard. Look at how much he lifts.
Interestingly, Zillion had also shaved his beard, making
yeah.
him almost unrecognizable, which
Yeah,
might have
he
been a
is
deliberate move to avoid further
unrecognizable.
public humiliation. The beard would
Yeah.
make a comeback when Zillion started streaming on Hitbox TV in 2015. However, he'd find little success given his obliterated reputation, so there was really no discussion about the streamer for 7 whole years between 2013 and 2020.
Jesus.
However, this would change once again when the internet would discover a channel that looks suspiciously familiar, going by the name of It's Bluish. The streamer running this suspicious page
It's
was
him.
clearly Zillion, and it would
He's
hilariously
back.
be the person
He's
who originally
back.
hacked his Facebook page in 2013, who would once again expose him on the livestream fail subreddit in a post reading, "Streamer Zillion OP banned for faking a disability, has returned under a new alias and just got partnered." However, this is where the story takes a bit of an interesting turn. With Zillion having somewhat of an audience once again, he'd begin to put forward numerous pieces of evidence showing that he had actually been in a wheelchair during the early days of his streaming career. In one notable moment, he'd pull up his Facebook before showing numerous wheelchair photos whilst out in public just prior to beginning his streaming journey.
My beard's much shorter there. I was in the wheelchair beforehand. Me at concerts, me out traveling, me out doing everything. This was just like I was in a wheelchair. I did get better, and I am obviously no longer in a wheelchair.
Unless for some reason Zillion had lived a year of his life in a wheelchair for the sole purpose of looking disabled prior to beginning his streaming journey, it was basically confirmed that Zillion
To be
was
honest,
most
I
certainly
would
disabled,
not be
or at least
surprised
had
if he
been
did actually do
temporarily.
that. I just
This is
wouldn't
where
be
Wavy
surprised.
Web Surf comes into the
Honestly.
mix, who's another YouTuber here on the platform. Many of you will already know exactly who he is, but we'll still leave a link
I
to
don't
his
really
channel
know him,
in
to
the
be
description
honest.
below. After Wavy
I
Web
just
Surf would
don't
learn
really
of
know.
Zillion's return in June 2020, in conjunction with the newly found evidence that Zillion was disabled, disabled at least to some degree, Wavy Web Surf would conduct an hour-long interview with Zillion to get the full story from his perspective.
Jesus.
Throughout the interview, it feels as though
That's
Zillion is
quite
speaking in a
long.
way that's truthful. It doesn't feel like he's trying to hide anything. So under the assumption that this whole discussion wasn't yet another lie, here's what they discovered. Firstly, Zillion wasn't lying about either the car accident or needing to be in a wheelchair.
I was in a wheelchair for 2 years. I was in a car accident, which put me in a wheelchair for more than a year prior to streaming.
Okay.
And therefore, the disability was never fabricated out of the blue in order to gain extra donations.
And you know, with these Facebook photos, that just by you showing those photos, that you created a fake, disabled personality. That's completely not true. And
Correct.
The problem was that at some point in the journey, there was clearly a shift from not being able to walk to being able to walk.
When I started streaming, I needed it like completely.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was my 100% go-to.
And-
If I needed to go to the bathroom, I was getting out of my bed, pushing myself in a chair and going to the bathroom.
However, none of this was disclosed by
Jesus.
Zillion at any time. Therefore, he'd conclude that his lack of explanation about where he was at in his journey was one of his biggest shortcomings.
do you feel like you
Okay.
you screwed up in the sense that, like, when you are integrating your disability so much in stream, that it may have put off a certain image that you were wheelchair bound when you weren't? Are you willing
Hopefully.
to admit that perhaps not updating people was a mistake
That was
there?
it was
Yeah.
my biggest mistake, not updating people.
Yeah.
I should have been open about the recovery from day one. My wheelchair is
Yeah.
part of my stream.
The
and it's
reason
something
why
where
I
people
did
see
it
me
was
do
to
wheelies and
gain
something people see me
donations and
stuck
to
in.
gain money.
I
That was
should
the main
100%
reason.
have been like, hey guys, today at physical therapy, I walked 2 steps.
Yeah, that would have helped. That would have helped
What an
you out.
exciting day
Yeah.
for me, and I didn't say a damn thing.
The way that
Yeah,
Zillion
that's
talks
sad,
about his
though.
past mistakes clearly shows that he's learned his lesson. He
it
knows
is
that he
sad,
approached it
because he
terribly.
was so-
Yet,
like-
despite his clear remorse for what
Yeah.
you might call the mismanagement of the situation, Twitch would still remove his new It's Bluish account for
He
ban
got
evasion. It seems a little unfair given his clear display of
Yeah.
remorse, as well as the fact that it happened
You can
over
tell that
9
he's,
years
you know,
ago now.
upset
However,
about
it
it
did seem
and
like
wants
Twitch was
to,
in the
you know,
process of unbanning
change,
his
but-
OG Zillion account, so perhaps he'll have another opportunity to do his stream the right way in the future.
Jesus, that was so interesting. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, then please drop a like and subscribe. And also, guys, before the video ends, one, I am back, which is, you know, good. And secondly, if this video gets 10 likes, then I will be posting Xbox videos for an entire week. So guys, if you want that, then just drop a like on this video. 10 likes, that's all that I want. I don't want any more or any less. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.